Welcome to Horrorland, where nightmares come to life.
I'll tell you to bits. I'll tear your skin off her bones.
Karu Marie O'Donna, Loma Milano Carano.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of Shiver Shelf, where this week we talk about the 6th installment to Goosebumps. Let's Get Invisible. You know what? You think you don't know this book, but I could see right through it. The phrase on the front of Let's Get Invisible, now you see him, now you don't. And the phrase on the back, disappearances can be deadly. Well, obviously, I mean, duh. If you disappear for long enough, you're assumed dead. Obvs. Now, what's this story about? On Max's birthday, he finds a sort of magic mirror in his attic. It can make him become invisible. So Max and his friends start playing. Now you see me, now you don't. Until Max realizes that he's losing control, staying invisible a little too long, having a harder and harder time coming back. Getting invisible is turning into a very dangerous game. The next time Max gets invisible, will it be forever? Let's talk about the cover of the book. The cover is kind of interesting. I mean, if you pay attention here, it doesn't seem all that interesting, but whenever you see the boy in the mirror and half of him is gone, then you're kind of like, I wonder what's going on in this book. Now, to the story. Bro. The only way I can describe this story is... I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some interesting parts in the story, like the mirror is really interesting, and seeing how the kids react to it, also interesting. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but in terms of becoming invisible, it doesn't really do anything different. It's just done the same old things that you've seen time and time again with invisibility. Though I have to admit, this book does feel like a drug PSA at times. Because the kids slowly become addicted to becoming invisible and they don't want anybody knowing about it. You can almost see that this is kind of like a drug PSA. Hi, I'm Dalton Briggs. Have you or anyone you've known become invisible for almost no reason due to a mirror and a light being turned on? Don't worry, you're one of many people who suffer from this every year. This terrible addiction of becoming invisible. Look at this man standing in front of his bathroom mirror. Oh, that poor, poor soul. Invisibility addiction is no laughing matter. Sure, the people who suffer from it try to hide it, but you can just see right through their act. We can't just blindly ignore this anymore. We have to face it together. Invisibility addiction. Can't you see the problem? I mean, the fact that the mirror turns them invisible when the light gets turned on, that's unique. It's very interesting. Though we never really learn anything about the mirror. As a matter of fact, it's just a mirror for all we know. We never learned its past or anything, and that could have been a little bit more explored. And Max, don't get me wrong, he really does think this mirror is dangerous. But I think it's really bad that he doesn't tell anyone about it. Or at least he doesn't tell his mom about it. Because, oh, she might take the mirror away. And parts of this story somewhat revolve around Max protecting the mirror while not ever wanting to go near it. I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me a bit. And the ending is kind of interesting. I mean, sure, it's been done many times, but hey, it's still interesting, even today. And the twist at the ending is, it's scary when you realize it with Max. However, it kind of loses its effect if you've been paying attention during the entire story. That, and if you have a clear idea of where this story is heading. That and the ending of the story has like a major plot hole in it. You just look at it and you're just like, no, that shouldn't work. Why did it do that whenever it should have done this? I mean, yeah, the twist is suspenseful, but make it suspenseful in a way that makes sense. So, at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to give Let's Get Invisible a 5. I mean, don't get me wrong, this story is good. This story is still a good story and still a good read for kids. However, it is kind of something we've all seen before, and that plot hole at the end just makes it really, really tough to take it all in. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Shiver Shelf, and I will see you for the next one. Bye!